Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out the ICECO JP30 Pro portable cooler. So let's go and open it up and see what we have. I gotta say, ICECO knows how to package their products. This thing is really well packaged. Okay, so when you open up the box, here is what you should expect. We have the portable refrigerator, and we have all the accessories inside. This box, and this nice insulated cover. All right, inside the box you get, it looks like the user's manual along with the energy guide. That's the first time I've gotten an energy guide for a portable refrigerator. And you also get your AC and your DC wiring. All right, like I said before, this is the ICECO JP30 Pro refrigerator. I believe it is a 31 quart capacity. And just the initial feeling of this, I mean, it just screams durability, which I really like. I like how the handles, they have these nice like metallic handles that don't, they don't snap down. So you could just keep them up like that if you wanted. It also comes with this handle right here because it does also have wheels. So it is easily transportable over really any outdoor conditions. It does say it has a magnetic panel right here. It says designed for magnetic compatible accessories. I'm not really sure what kind of magnetic compatible accessories they're talking about. And also I love how they did the lid of this. You can open it from either direction. And it stays put, or you could just take it off completely, which is great. The top also has like this kind of like rigid design right here, so because you don't have cup holders on here, but you can set stuff on here, and I don't think it'll like slide around very easily. On the inside of the cooler, you will have this metal wire basket, and you actually have two light sources as well. And then at the bottom there is a drain plug. And here are the details for the JP30 Pro, just in case you want to look over them. The dimensions, the weight, the voltages, items like that. All right, more at the physicality of this refrigerator. Like I said, there's this magnetic panel right here. On the back of the refrigerator, there are dedicated DC and AC plug ports, and they are different sizes, so there's no way you can accidentally switch them around. And there is also a USB plug right here. Now keep in mind, it does say that the USB plug will only operate if it is plugged into DC and not AC. I guess they're kind of figuring that if you have it plugged into AC, you have other sources besides this USB port right here. And also when it comes to the wheels, these wheels are rubber. They're not like cheap plastic wheels. They're actually rubber-based wheels with plastic inserts inside. So like the inner is plastic, but the outside is actually rubber. So that's really nice to see right there. And this side is just like the other side. It has the magnetic panel, it has the air vent, it has ICECO labeling. But what's nice, again, I gotta say this, it doesn't matter what side, it doesn't matter how this thing is orientated, because the lid, you can open it from both sides. And I think that is a great feature. And then on the front we have this big handle for easily wheeling it around. And then we have our small display unit, which is the power button, the settings button, and then your plus and minus buttons to change the temperature of the unit. All right, let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see what it does. I went ahead and brought up my Blue Eddy AC50B that we're going to be using to power this refrigerator. And I'm going to go ahead and also bring up the app on this Blue Eddy, so that way you can see the power consumption. The DC cord is nice and long. It looks to be at least 8 or 9 feet. All right, it's all plugged in. Let's go ahead and bring up the app on the screen, and we're going to go ahead and turn on the DC right now. And you can see the screen lights up, and now it's like in a standby mode. To turn it on, I believe all you gotta do is hold this down for 3 seconds. And that wasn't really 3 seconds, that was more like 1 second. And it's already started to kick on. It is on max mode, and it shows the voltage of the power source at 13.5 volts. Now remember, this is a 12 volt fridge, but it can be run on AC, and it can also be run on 12 and 24 volt sources. I'm gonna go ahead and set the temperature to 37 degrees. That is what I like to have as a refrigerator. And you can see on the Blue Eddy, now I think this thing is running at its full power, and we're using about 53 to 54 watts. So let's go ahead and keep it on max mode until this reaches 37 degrees. And I went ahead and set a timer, so that way we know how long it takes to go from 62 degrees Fahrenheit down to 37 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, and while this thing is running, let's go ahead and talk a little more about what's on the screen. First of all, here is the current temperature of the unit. It's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the voltage of the power supply. This is it shows 13.4 volts coming out of my Blue Eddy. You also see that M right there. That is the battery voltage management. So when you have it plugged in, especially into your car or RV, this unit will not kill your battery. You can have settings for low, medium, and high, and have that set to a certain voltage. And what it will do is it will shut the unit off if it gets below a certain voltage, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about this thing absolutely killing your battery. You also see that it says max right there in blue, and that is you can either run it at maximum or you can run it on like economy mode, like eco mode. And then you have this red like star looking light right here, and what that is that is a UV light inside the unit right now. And that UV light will actually disinfect the inside of the unit while it's cooling down. And you can actually turn the UV light on and off by pressing these both at the same time. But the UV light does turn off automatically whenever the lid is opened. And you can change these settings by just holding down this cog for a few seconds, and you'll see that it starts to flash. And then you just use the plus button to change the setting, or you can press the cog again to go to the next setting. So there's medium, high, or low by pressing the minus, so it's like an up or down toggle switch. And then you press it again, and you can change the Fahrenheit to Celsius if you wanted to. And then to set it, just leave it alone and it will go and set itself. All right, well, this ICECO refrigerator is now down to 37 degrees Fahrenheit, and it took 16 minutes and 17 seconds, so roughly 16 or 17 minutes. And you can see on the Blue Eddy that it's only down to 96%. So that is amazing. That is it running constantly to cool itself down from 62 to 37 degrees Fahrenheit on max. If you have it on eco mode, it will use less power, but it will take a little bit longer. Now, the reasoning behind max and eco mode, what I believe, is usually when you set these up, you'll plug it into your wall before you leave. That's kind of what the idea is. You plug it into your wall, you set it for max, it cools it down really fast, and then once you're ready to leave, you set it to eco, you unplug it from your wall, and then you plug it into your car or your portable power station, and that way it can just maintain on eco mode. And another thing that I think is really neat about this unit is the fact that what I didn't even notice before is it has the AC and the DC ports on the back, like I showed earlier, but it also has a DC port on the front. So it doesn't matter how you orientate it when it comes to plugging it in as well. You can plug it in from the back on DC or the front on DC. So that is an awesome feature. Another thing about this refrigerator that I like is it has a great warranty. First of all, it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. You just ship it back, no problem. It also has a 12-month warranty on the entire unit. So if anything on the unit needs servicing or breaks, you get 12 months of that. And then you have a 5-year warranty on the compressor. And that's the majority of what this refrigerator is. And when it comes to the compressor, it's a SECOP. I don't know anything about compressors, but SECOP, SECOP compressor. And from what I've read about them, they are really high quality. They are very efficient, and they are very quiet also. All right, with this thing powered on, let's go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like. And you can see that this side, this is the side where the light is always lit. When I said it had two lights, this is the UV light. So this will only stay lit when the lid is closed and it's disinfecting the area inside. Another neat feature about this cooler is that if for some reason you didn't close the lid all the way, it will alert you. So after 1 minute, you'll start to hear the unit beep like that. And the display will have this little symbol right here that shows the lid there's something wrong with it. So all you gotta do is put the lid back on, and it goes right back to normal. All right, now that we know all about the unit, let's go ahead and open up the insulated bag. And just looking at this bag, ICECO really thought this out. Everything that needs to be open is open, and everything that isn't is covered by this insulation. You even have your wheel ports right here, for everything for your plugs, vents for the openings for the vents right here, and a clear spot right here for the display. All right, and here's what it looks like with the insulated bag installed. This bag is really nice. It is form-fitting though, so it'll take a little bit to get it on, but once you get it on, everything is insulated. And then everything that needs to be sticking out is still sticking out, like the wheels and the support hubs, all the handles. You have access to your display. And then just to open it up, you would just unzip the lid, and then you have access, to the top with no problem. So very well thought out. All right, so when it comes to portable refrigeration, I really think that ICECO has something here that's top notch. In my opinion, they've thought of everything. The lid is great. The handles are really robust. They have the wheels that are rubber, so they'll grip, along with a nice carrying handle. They have power sources on both sides, plus a USB port. It has UV lighting inside to clean and disinfect. And it also has regular lighting, so you can use it at nighttime. It has a great compressor, very quiet, and the whole unit in general, it just feels very robust. So if you have any questions about the ICECO JP30 Pro, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll have a link to this item in my description, along with a 12% off discount code, so you can save a little bit of money if you want to purchase this unit. You can also find this in my Amazon store, along with any other items I used in this video. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.